The knit stitch. Before we learn the knit stitch, I want to make sure you have a few pieces of important information. First things first, we're only going to be knitting the loop that surrounds the needle. Oftentimes, there will be an extra loop down here from where you've cast on, and new knitters often get this confused and actually knit this first loop that's down here on the bottom. What happens when you do that is you knit this, and then you want to knit the first actual stitch on the needle. And if that makes sense to you, you'll have noticed that now you have knit 2 stitches when actually you should have only knitted 1. So make sure that you pull that loop down so that you only see the first stitch, the yarn that goes over the needle. That's what we're going to be working with. Second, when you knit, your working yarn, or your yarn that is attached to the ball of your yarn, is going to be in the back of your work. If it's in the front of your work, you're going to be having to move your yarn over your needle, and you're going to be inadvertently creating more stitches than you want. The third piece of information that you need to know is that when you knit, you place your needle through the loop going from the front of the work and moving it to the back of your work. Okay, here we go. To learn the knit stitch, we use a very simple rhyme. It goes like this. Put your needle through the loop, wrap your yarn around the back, pull the strand through, and off pops Jack. Why don't you go ahead and take a second to write that down so you can refer to it later. Put your needle through the loop, wrap your yarn around the back, pull the strand through, and off pops Jack. Here we go. Let's put it into action. Make sure that your yarn is in the back of your needle, the back of your work. Take your right needle, place your needle through the loop, going from the front of your work to the back. Now take that working yarn, wrap your yarn around the back. Make sure you only wrap it around that right hand needle. If you wrap it over your left hand needle, you're going to be creating more stitches again. So only around the right hand needle, pull the strand through, pull it through that loop that's on the needle, that's on your left needle, and then off pops Jack. Here we go, let's do it again. Put your needle through the loop, wrap your yarn around the back, pull the strand through, then off pops Jack. Make sure you get that stitch fully off of your left needle, or else you might once again knit more stitches than you want to. Now you might want to take your right hand and just gently pull on that stitch that you just made to firm it up. Here we go. Let's do it again. Taking your right needle, going from the front to the back, put your needle through the loop, wrap your yarn around the back, pull that strand through, then off pops Jack. Let's do it one more time. Put your needle through the loop, wrap the yarn around the back, pull the strand through, then off pops Jack. Please feel free to use your fingers to help you. That's what they're there for. God made them for a reason. Good luck!